This is Dee Dee from Decor, and today I'm going to show you how I'm going to quickly spray paint this coffee bar. It's an old radio cabinet that I'm turning into a coffee bar. The inside of it, the guts have been removed, and I've done a little bit of work on it. Adding a shelf, I have another shelf that's going to go in there after it's painted. Kind of gutted out the insides of this upper part has been taped off because it's already been stained and sealed. So I made sure I thoroughly taped off the top so I can spray. So on this side, the top lifts up, and in there is going to be a bucket, and I'll be able to put ice or any other type of cold beverages or any other type of storage beverage. This side opens up, and it can also be additional storage. And these both will close. But you basically kind of have a coffee bar, so that's kind of what I'm turning this one into. So I went ahead, this has all been prepped and done, it's been cleaned. So my next step was I went ahead, and I'm doing a custom blend of paint. So I went ahead and I custom mixed up my paint, and I poured it in to the smaller spray container that comes in this kit. So I'm using the Wagner Flexio 890. So this is the little kit, comes all in one little kit, and that's what I like. So this comes out. So let me open this up and show you. So inside of this, up here at the very top, stores my spray cord. So I've already taken that out, stores it in nice and compact. I also have a larger sprayer for some bigger jobs, and then the smaller sprayer also fits inside. The power cord rolls up and fits inside as well. So the entire case can be, everything stored in one spot. I just close it up, and this handle lifts, and it also turns into the handle to hold your paint sprayer. So very, very nice sprayer. Wagner has multiple different types of sprayers. This one is worked best for me because since I sell furniture and I paint a lot of pieces of furniture, I needed a little bit of a heavy-duty model. So you can also look at Wagner's different type of models. They have some really nice starter in-home sprayers for the DIYer that does an occasional furniture piece now and again. So very quiet. So typically what you do, you need to make sure you read all the instructions inside of how to care and clean and hook everything together. So make sure you read the instruction manual before you begin. So what I do is once I get my paint mixed up to the right consistency, and I always test it and make sure it's thin enough. You don't want it thick like pancake batter, and I am using chalk paint. So it's great sprayer for any type of chalk paints. But some chalk paints need to be watered down depending on the consistency of the paint. Some are thinner and you can spray right out of the can, and some are not. So I did a custom blend, and I drained it through. Once I have it all blended, I do put a drainer cup and strain my paint. That way if there's any chunks, if there's anything that came off the can, it is strained out of my sprayer. So I always make sure that I do that as well. Then once I have everything kind of set up and hooked up and ready to go, you kind of lock this in place, and I just kind of want to show you that there. So then there's a little lever to unlock it. So that's kind of how you get the sprayer in there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach the top. And the instructions, make sure you read your manual. It shows you how to put your entire pieces all together, because all this needs to come out to be clean. So make sure, again, you read the instruction manual before you begin. Okay, so it's locked all into place. I have the power button down here. I have to reattach my spray nozzle. Very simple to reattach. Okay, now you'll see me. What I do is I do a test spray. I'll walk over to my wall. They do have a test sprayer in the instructional pamphlet, But basically I walk over, I'm in my spray booth and I have plastic hanging all around. So what I do is I walk over to my wall. I do a couple sprays to make sure that it's the consistency I want, that it's not coming out too light or it's not coming out too heavy. So I spray over into the wall, make sure I have the right directional. There's also little adjustments on here. Your directional, you just change the blue knob, vertical and horizontally, and then you have the dial here to kind of adjust the spray as well. So it's not very noisy at all either. So this will take me a few quick minutes to go ahead and spray, and I make sure I do nice, smooth consistencies, and then sometimes depending on the chalk or the paints that you're using, sometimes you can get one coat and be done. Sometimes it takes a second coat. So we'll just kind of have to see what kind of coverage we get with my custom blend of paint. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Turn on the power switch down there, and then I turn on the power switch over here, the little lever here. So I'm going to walk over and do a test spray. Okay, that's how quickly it is to spray using the Wagner. And you'll notice I always put my furniture upright on old paint cans. That way I can make sure that I'm getting the bottoms of my fixtures real well, especially if they sit low to the ground. So it's already starting to dry in certain sections, so I'll let it be, and it looks like I'm going to need a second coat on this, a light second coat. So that's how simple it is to use a Wagner sprayer to spray all your furniture. Thanks for watching.